So let us see some design problems on monostable multivibrator. So this is the previous examination question. So let us see this question. Calculate the component values of a monostable multivibrator developing an output pulse of 500 microseconds duration. Assume HFE minimum is equal to 25, IC saturation is equal to 5 milliamperes, VCC is equal to 10 volts and VBB is equal to minus 4 volts. So for these specifications we have to design monostable multivibrator. First let us draw the first circuit diagram. So the circuit diagram is very simple, as you know that. It is very simple circuit diagram. It consisting of two identical transistors Q1 and Q2, two identical transistors with two collector resistors RC1, RC2. Let us connect the power supply plus VCC. So let us connect the collector output of Q1 to base of Q2 and connect resistor RC, and let us place here R1. Let us say this resistor is R2 minus VBB. So this is a simple circuit. So where we take the output, we can take the output at the collector of Q2. So the collector of output, we get a pulse. What is the duration of the pulse is given? 500 microseconds is the given. The pulse duration is given. So this is the given question. So for this circuit we have to find out RC1, RC2, RC and R1 and R2. So that will finish this problem design. So for this purpose, so assume the junction voltages of saturated transistor, junction voltage of saturated transistor. Generally for all problems assume VCE saturation is equal to 0.3 volts and VBE saturation is equal to 0.7 volts. So assume these are the common assumptions. VCE saturation, so that means whichever the transistor is in saturation, we have to take these two values. Now first let us say the current up to this terminal is say I2. So this current is say IC2, and let us say this current is say I2 dash. Now so first let us find out RC2. Very simple, we have done how to find out RC2. And so let us first step finding. Let us write the first step. Finding RC2. This is the simple step, finding RC2. From circuit, what is I2? I2 is written as IC2 plus I2 dash. But I2 dash is the base current. I2 dash is the base current of Q1. So neglect I2 dash, which is the base current, which is in microamperes, we can neglect. So therefore I2 is approximately equal to IC2. So now, as I said, as previously we have done these problems. So finding RC2 is very simple. Applying KVL to this loop, because initially assume Q2 is in on condition, so Q1 is say in off condition. Here also mention very important point. Assume the transistor Q2 is in on condition, so Q1 is say off condition. So this is the initial stable state of the circuit. So this is the initial stable state. So now, since this transistor is in saturation, so let us, what is this voltage? So this voltage is VBE saturation. So this voltage is VBE saturation. and this voltage as you know that VCE, this voltage as you know that VCE saturation, VCE saturation. So therefore, what is the simple formula for finding RC2? So VCC minus VCE saturation by RC2 is equal to IC2. Use the simple from network knowledge. So I use IC2. What is the formula for IC2 from the circuit? VCC minus VCE saturation by RC2. So from which we can easily calculate RC2. RC2 is equal to VCC minus VCE saturation by IC2. So what is VCC given in the problem? 10 volts. What is the VCE saturation? We have assumed 0.3. So what is the collector current given in the problem? 5 milliamperes. So that is 5 into 10 power minus 3, from which we get RC2 is equal to 1.94 kilo ohms, 1.94 kilo ohms. So therefore RC2 we got, just assume RC1 is equal to RC2. So therefore RC1 is equal to RC2 is equal to 1.94 kilo ohms. So this is the first step in this problem. So we have calculated RC1 and RC2, very simple step. So let us take the second step. What is the second step? So finding R. The procedure is same for every problem, finding R. So that is finding R. For this purpose, so it is given in the problem IC2. Once you know, you can easily calculate IB2, the base current of. So we have straightforward relation between IC2 and IB2. So therefore you can straightly calculate the base current. So therefore first calculating the base current. So what is it? You know the relation IC2 is equal to HFE minimum into IB2 minimum. So this is the relation IC is equal to beta times IB from EDC knowledge. So therefore what is IB2 minimum? So IB2 minimum is equal to IC2 by HFE minimum. So you get it as IC2. What is IC2? Which is given as 5 milliamperes by what is HFE? HFE for the problem is given as 25. 1 by 5, that is 0.2 milliamperes. So to keep the transistor Q2 in saturation condition, for problems you have to take IB2 is equal to 1.5 times IB2 minimum. So that means 1.5 into 0.2 milliamperes. So it will come out at 0.3 milliamperes. So first you have to find out from IC to IB2 in these problems. Once you find IB2, what is IB2 formula? From this loop, from this branch, VCC minus VB saturation by R is equal to IB2. So use that relation, so which we have used earlier, it's the same relation. So therefore what is IB2? So IB2 is simply VCC minus VBE saturation by R. So from which you can simply get the R value. So therefore R is equal to VCC minus VBE saturation by IB2. So what is VCC given in the problem? 10 volts. VBE saturation we have assumed generally 0.7 volts. What is IB2? We get 0.3 milliamperes. So from which the resistor value will come out as 31 kilo ohms. So therefore what is the resistor value? The resistor value is come out as 31 kilo ohms. Now, so let us find out the another third step, finding C. Finding C. So what is the time period formula? The time period of monostable multivibrator, the formula is very simple, 0.693 into R into C. So therefore what is C formula? Time period by 0.693 into R. But what is the time period of the pulse given? The time period of the pulse given it as 500 microseconds, 500 into 10 power minus 6 by 0.693 into what is the R value? 31 into 10 cube. So which will come out as, C will come out as 23.27 nanofarad, 23.27 nanofarad. So this is the C value. So remember that 23.27 nanofarad. So till this point, the procedure is same for astable multivibrator and monostable multivibrator. The important step is to calculate. The important step in this problem is to calculate R1 and R2. So that is the step. So since VBB is given, once VBB is given, R1 is different. So we have to take R1 and R2. So we should not equate R1 and R2. Remember that. So therefore, next step is remember that finding the fourth step, finding R1 and R2. So first let us find out what is the R1 and R2 relation in this problem. For this purpose, always assume Q2 in on condition. So Q1 is in off condition. So therefore, the important point in the circuit is, let us say this node voltage is say VD or VC2. So since this transistor is in saturation, what is VD? VD is equal to VC saturation. Take this branch. So therefore, this Q1 is in cutoff condition. So take this branch VD R1 R2 VBB. Let us assume this node voltage as VA. So this is also another important point. So therefore I am drawing that circuit. So therefore this is R1. So this is VD. So VD. Let us take this resistor as R2. So what is VBB given in the problem? VBB is equal to minus 4 volts is given in this problem. So this node voltage is say VA. So which is connected to the transistor Q1, So what is Q1? So Q1 is in off condition. So these points are very important. The same procedure for every problem. So what is VD? So VD is equal to VC saturation. So that is equal to 0.3 volts. So since this transistor is in cutoff, assume VBE cutoff. So VBE cutoff is equal to minus 1 volt. VBE cutoff is equal to minus 1 volt. Just assume this. So this is the very important step is that let us assume the current in this branch is say I1 dash. So we have to carefully, what is VA? Because this VBE cutoff is equal to minus volts. Since this node is directly connected to base, so VA is equal to minus 1 volts. So these points you have to observe. So therefore first to find out I1 dash formula, I am writing I1 dash formula by simply applying KVL to this loop, to this branch. So therefore VD plus VBB by R1 plus R2. So this is the first step you have to do. And I1 dash from the problem, is also equal to, because it is the same branch, I1 dash in the problem is also equal to VD minus VA by R1. So these points are very important. VD minus VA by R1. So equate these two currents, because these two currents are same, because the current in the same branch. So therefore VD plus VBB by R1 plus R2. So that is equal to VD minus VA by R1. Just I have given the values. What is VD? 0.3 plus 4 by R1 plus R2. So that is equal to what is VD? 0.3. So VA is minus 1 minus of minus plus 1 R1. So if you simplify this equation, you get R2 is equal to 2.31 times R1. 2.31 times R1. So this is the important step. So finding R2. So let us from this relation. So the next step is assume Q1 on and Q2 off. To find out, we have derived the relationship between R1 and R2. Now assume Q2 is in off condition. So that is Q2 is in off condition and Q1 is in on condition. Take this branch VCC, RC2, R1 and VA. So let us draw this circuit. So the circuit is very important. So assume, next step is assume Q2 is in off condition and Q1 is turned into on condition. To find out R1 and R2, just we have earlier the relation between R2 and R1 is taken. So let us draw the very simple circuit. So this is the resistor value. So this is the plus VCC. So this is the RC2 value. So this is the R1. So this is the resistor value R2. So this is minus VBB. So this is minus VBB. So this transistor, say this transistor Q1, clearly mentioned, this transistor Q1 is turned into on condition. So this base is directly connected. So therefore this node voltage is VA. So let us ground this. So since this transistor is non-condition, so its base to emitter voltage is, from simple transistor knowledge, VB is saturation. So therefore what is VA voltage? VB is saturation, we have assumed it at 0.7 volts. Because this node is directly connected to base to emitter voltage, VA is equal to 0.7 volts. So from this you can find out R1 and R2. Let us say this current is, say, IA. Let us say this current in this branch is, say, IB2. Let us say this current in this branch is, say, IB. Simply applying KCL, IA is equal to IB2 plus IB. So from circuit we can easily say that the IA current is equal to IB2 plus IB. So what is IA? IA current in this branch is VCC minus VA by RC2 plus R1. So that is right. VCC minus VA by RC2 plus R1. So this is the current. So what is IB2? So IB2, which we get earlier as IB2 earlier come out as 0.3 milliamperes, because both the transistors are identical. The base current is same for, let us say this current is, say, IB1, in fact say IB1, base current IB1. So IB1 is equal to 0.3. What is the IB from this formula? VA plus minus of minus plus will become VA plus VBB by R2. So therefore VA plus VBB by R2. So this is the step you have to remember how to write. IA is equal to IB1 plus IB. So just to substitute the values, the answer will come. VC is given as 10 minus what is VA is given as, so what is VA? 0.7 by RC2, first step 1.94 plus R1, keep R1 as is, so that is equal to 0.3 plus what is VA? So VA is 0.7 plus VBB. What is VBB given in the problem? 4 volts by what is R2? R1 relation we have 2.31 R1. If you simplify this equation, so you get the quadratic equation as 0.693 R1 square minus 15.439 R1 plus 9.118 is equal to 0. If you solve this quadratic equation, you get two values of R1. So R1 is equal to 21.67 kilo ohms or 0.607 kilo ohms. So this is the value of R1. So remember that we have to take always highest value out of these two terms. Take always the highest value. So that means this, we have to take this value, remember that. So from this, so what is R2? So R2, which is 2.31 times R1. If you substitute R1, R2 will come out as 50.06 kilo ohms. So this is the R2 value. So therefore this is the design of the values for the given specifications. Very important problem in the examination. Also previous examination question, design of monostable multi vibrator. Thank you.